Great.
So tell us about, these are neat hostess gifts too. They're red wine and just wine jellies.
Right, and those are made from our wine. The one is made from our frozen tender wine that we talked about before, and then the other one is made from our glacier red wine. And they're just fun. They taste, if you tasted the wine and tasted those jellies, it's really amazing. But they're fun because you can use them for really easy appetizers. And what you can do with them is just choose your favorite cracker, choose your favorite soft cheese like a cream cheese, and then just put a little dollop of the jelly on top, and it makes a perfect appetizer. And then if you have that wine available, what a great pairing just to have a bottle of wine and those little appetizers.
Yeah, I love that idea. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier than that. I always have cream cheese on hand. I have a jar or two of this jelly on hand, and your husband says people are coming over after work. You got it taken care of. And it's dressy, something a little different than just cheese and sausage, you know what I mean? It's elegant for the holidays.
Right, the colors are so beautiful too that it just adds a
and people will
touch.
be talking about it. And as I said, also a great hostess gift. And the fun thing is the packaging of these, there's cork on the top for, it kind of gives that wine feel, just like there would be cork and wine. So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about this dip we're making, because it looks like this is a throw together too.
It is, and that's great for me. I have 3 kids and run a business and have so much going on that everything I do is simple. So this is the perfect recipe.
I'm with you.
This was passed down to me by a friend of mine, and I have it all the time or take it everywhere. Just a really easy artichoke dip.
Okay.
Start with a can of artichoke hearts, which you have there, and then you would drain that and chop those up.
Okay. And that's another thing I always keep on hand. Not expensive, and whenever I pass that aisle, I think to myself, do I have artichokes on hand? And I usually will pick up a couple because you can whip this together in minutes. And everybody loves artichoke dips, right?
They do. And you can serve it with anything, crackers or pita bread or just chunks of bread.
Okay, so in goes our can unmarinated. We don't want the kind in the jar, we want the kind in the can. So
right, just packed in water.
Okay, all right. Now, what's next?
And then a cup of mayo.
Okay, just as the real mayonnaise, not the salad dressing.
So. Right, or not Miracle Whip, because it does really taste
it does.
Or change the taste of it.
It does. So you like to use Hellman's. Okay, all right.
And then a cup of Parmesan cheese grated.
Okay, and this is the stuff you have on hand. If you want to get the better stuff, fine, but we always have this on hand for spaghetti or pizza, so I just kind of eyeball it. Does that look about right?
Right, yep, that looks good.
Okay.
And then 3 cups of mozzarella cheese that's shredded.
Okay, and I usually have that in my fridge, pizza making or whatever.
Right, you can either buy the pre-shredded or if you have a block, shred it yourself.
Okay.
And then garlic powder to taste.
Okay, just a little bit. It's pretty strong, right?
It is pretty strong.
So we'll just kind of go like that. Boy, that's easy.
Yep, and then just mix it up.
Oven temperature, what's the temperature you usually bake this at?
350 for about 25 minutes, and the goal is just to get sort of a golden look to the top of it. And
in the casserole dish. Now, can you make this ahead of time and then just bake it off right before the guests get here?
Yep, you can. Okay. Just store it in your refrigerator and then put it into the oven.
And that's another thing I love, recipes like this, because no one wants to be running around in the kitchen making this. Do you need to even grease the casserole dish?
I do not, because between the cheese and the mayo, there's enough.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah.
And it smells so good. We've got one baking right now. Just doesn't get much easier than this. And about, what, 20 minutes? 20, 30 minutes?
Right.
And it just does puff up. And so that was it. Mayonnaise, artichoke hearts, Parmesan, shredded mozzarella, a little bit of garlic salt.
Right,
love that.
exactly.
5 ingredients, I think that was. It was never good in math.
Those are my favorite recipes.
Yeah, mine too. That's the way I roll. So got one in the oven right now. And it just, I love this with like toasted French bread.
Right, just anything that you can just get right in there and scoop it with.
Need to serve this warm though. This is best right out of the oven, It is. Oh, yum, yum. And you could serve this with one of your wines.
Right, I paired it with our Tender White, which is a little bit off dry and has a crisp finish, and with the creaminess of that dip, it just is an excellent pairing.
Ooh, yum. Thank you so much, Maria. And if you want a little bit of a road trip, head out to Parallel 44. Great gift ideas, and we are going to be giving more of those wine gift boxes on Away on the Show. Thanks so much.
Thank you.